I find it hard with learning lines, you know. I just think, how do people plan?
Yeah.
And I thought, I don't understand it, you know. It's just not my way of working. But Shane just creates that playground for you to go into. And, you know, all through that, he's just in the back room laughing. All you can do is fucking giggling. And that bit when I went up to the door, and I was like, oh, I can't watch this. And I actually brought it back on the day. He was, you know, he called me and he goes, oh, make it really, really bad. I go, like, oh, please, you know. Really, really good. And he'd just be giggling.
But you never know with that character where he's coming from, actually. That's the interesting.
No, I mean, I saw him the other day, you know, there's one of them on every estate.
Yeah.
I saw him the other day, I was down at the park with my kids, and they're all running around and everything was fine, and then he fucking turned up, swinging on the monkey ball, full grown drunk, and with his hood up and that, I was like, there he is. There's morale.
We might look at another clip now in a moment, but I just wanted to, bullying seems to be a recurring theme in Shane's films, certainly in this one. You're the bully. In Dead Man's Shoes, you're avenging your brother in the recent This Is England.
Yeah.
This guy's a bully. Is that an autobiographical thing with Shane? Or?
I don't know, I suppose you'd have to ask him. You know, I don't think Shane was necessarily bullied, you know,
Right.
he just grew up in these areas and in these environments where, you know, that kind of stuff goes on really. I suppose it's all a product of coming from environments where you're expected to be tough and you're expected to be worldly, you're exposed to things way too young, and you know, and all you kind of figureheads, the people that you're aspiring to be like, are kind of older youths or people's fathers with reputations for using their fists, and that's the world that you grow up in.
The idea is very much, you know, innocent shattered, isn't it? And again,
Yeah.
The clip we're going to look at, I think, the bullying clip was look at that.
Yeah. Goodbye.
I'll have 3 giant chucky dollars, beautiful night. Tell me something more serious. What was the score with that the other day? That thing with Nadine, that fucking tracksuit. What was all that about?
What do you mean?
I mean, what was it about?
Nothing. Just bad luck for you.
Bad luck.
Yeah. She never much told me what she liked.
Yeah, well, how come when I went to the shop then, she just fucking laughed and she didn't like it?
Maybe she changed her mind. I've known her longer than you. She changes her mind quite a lot. One minute she likes something, the next minute she don't.
I know you like it. I know she hated it. And I know that you made me look a right fool. I just want to know why you did it. Why did you do it?
Just a joke.
So it was a joke.
I didn't mean hurt your feelings, right? It's just, it's alright now anyway. You're with her, aren't you? You're going out with her now.
Just tell me something. You did it for whose pleasure? Her pleasure, your pleasure. Whose pleasure did you do it for?
No one's pleasure.
You did it for your pleasure. Tell me.
I didn't.
Just tell me the truth. I'd rather you tell me the truth, that it was all a joke and you did it for your pleasure. Would you tell me
I
that?
didn't do it for my pleasure.
You know you made me look a right fool, didn't you?
I didn't mean to.
Well, it wasn't fucking funny, was it? I don't think you know what it means to mess around with people's feelings, do you? Hey? Hey? You're gonna learn your fucking lesson, man. You don't mess around with people like that. What did I do to you? What did I do to you? To deserve that? Fuck off. Well, your little tricks are backfired, man. And it fucking starts here. This is just the beginning. Do you get me? It's gonna go on and on and on. I'm gonna make you fucking know what it feels like now, man. I won't stop at you. I'll go to your house, I'll break in. I'll get your mummy and daddy, or fucking time to a chair and torture and set fire to her and put this through the fucking nuts and trust it. You're gonna fucking know. What's wrong with them?
It's very hard to answer. So after Romeo Brass's release, it was a success and critically acclaimed.
It was critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
It wasn't a success financially in any way.
Did it not?
No, it was just a cool film, you know. Never.
Did you feel you were off then as an actor?
No, the strangest thing happened with that. It was the first thing I'd ever done. It was such a. The thing is, I've never done a role like that before or since, and for all its flaws, it was truly a sort of original creation almost. I know we sort of, we improvised and we, did our workshops and what have you. But he came from Morel's speech and everything came from a person that, Shane had grown up with and who he introduced me to.
Right.
And he was a bare-knuckled fighter called Bartley Gorman. And like I say, it wasn't until I'd been photographing Bartley and filming him and doing little bits with him, just conversations, not to make notes. He was a fascinating man. And it was just one day in rehearsal I started doing, like Bartley's much older than me, his voice is a lot deep, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I started doing like a quick version of Bartley. And it came out one day and it was just there in the film. And part of the thing when he came out, I was like, where's his accent from? But the voice triggered that.
Yes.
Like things trigger other things in acting, and it's a strange thing that happens, when a character consumes you. And he consumed me, that guy, for the 6 weeks. And I sort of thought that it was always gonna be like that, and it ain't.
What did you do after?
Well, this is the thing that the reviews came out, and the reviews were great. 90% of them were great, and I got some really good reviews off the back of that one. And so then it brought me to the attention of Paddy Considine, and he was making a film. He'd done a film called Twockers, which I thought was amazing, and he wanted to meet me for his next film, Last Resort. And I remember going to meet him, and he's like 6'9" or something, Pavel, and then had his hair on it, and he's just 7 foot. So, but he's a wonderful guy, and I remember meeting him, and we went for a cup of tea, and there was no cups. We had it out of a soup bowl, had tea out of a fucking soup bowl and that. And I was thinking, oh, he's my kind of fucking soldier, He's all right. And he got talking about it, and that was the thing that got me that role. But the interesting thing on Last Resort was that he wanted me, again, we were developing the character and developing the film, and it's very improvisational, and it was harder work Last Resort than this, because I had a motor and I had an engine, and there's a different dynamic with Shane and the cast. But, Pavel was slightly pushing at times for him to be a bit more fucking way out and a bit mad and trying to engineer these things that he might be into that make him more interesting. And I just thought, man, if I'm going to prove anything, I've got to prove that I can do the opposite of that.
Yes.
Because that's going to hang me, if I come out of the blocks again, all fucking raving like a loony, straight up. So I just said to Pavel, I said, look, I remember it comes to a point when I said, look, man, what if he's just a bloke, man? He's just a bloke running away from something in his past. He's washed up like all these other refugees, and and that came out again.
Did he give you the breathing space to do that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what I mean. I think I was spoiled because I thought that that's how you make films. And I think that's been my biggest fucking thing, is that when I get a script for a big movie or whatever the movie is, and I start to try and perform it, it's almost like I can't do it. And then I think, I can't act, obviously. I just don't have that ability. It's really hard, and I haven't mastered it yet.